Hello everyone, this is Brian Bentley at CoinOpTV bringing you gameplay and commentary for Assassin's Creed Syndicate on the PlayStation 4. If you had caught our earlier video, in that video I tried to focus on half with Evie and half with Jacob in order to show what it was like to begin liberating one of the boroughs of London. In this video I'm going to focus more on a main quest line in which we, as the assassins, have learned of the Templars' plot to, subjugate many of the poor by selling them this health syrup. I'm using air quotes, but as you can see with this poor chap, he definitely is not helping him very much. So they're, of course, not worried about that. They're just worried about making money, which is what Templars are in control, or what Templars are all about, of course. And, or as they say here in London, Templars. I'm pretty sure there's not two E's in Templar, but whatever. One of the things I like about in what I showed in this video is that it kind of has a nice showing of, Assassin's Creed, bits and pieces. So, for instance, one is, it's a typical Assassin's Creed trope where I run, the guy who's trying to get away runs one course, and I run a different course. And then, of course, you have to run and jump and, swing and slide and, yeah, okay. I'm not even really sure what that beggar guy is doing. But, so then once we chase him down and we tackle him, everything is, hunky-dory. So one of the things I really enjoy is the ambiance here in London, okay? So you have your smog, you have your downtrodden poor here in the middle of the Industrial Revolution in the late 19th century. I will say that people are a little easier to catch in Syndicate than they were in Unity. Unity, there were a couple of times. It was Unity and I believe Liberation, where there were a bunch of people who were very difficult to catch. They really were able to sneak, or not sneak, but run AI paths that were much more difficult for me to run than for them. I'm going to stop for just a second you'll notice that there were two lines in the upper left-hand corner. One that is in gold that we are currently still on, called Locate the Distributor. And then there was another one that says Assassinate Martin Church or Locate Martin Church. So one of the things that they do in Syndicate is they try to leave it as open as possible. So if you walk into another area than the one, like if you'll notice there was a little red icon bottom right of the mini-map. You have the opportunity to stop what you're doing and liberate part of a borough, if that, just so happens to be what you want to do when you're in that area. I'm going to do a sweet little double air execution, or double air assassination, on these two blokes. Shoot, shoot. Alright, done and done. Anyway, the only thing I will say is, and this is something that ended up as a problem that sort of came about this system that they have, is, once you meet a person named Ned, you'll notice that you'll have a bunch of what they call income opportunities. So, you'll have to hijack a carriage, or defend a carriage, or steal money from a train, or kill guys on a smuggler's boat. And, for the most part, it's not that bad. I do want to preface this part with, I am still the world's worst carriage driver. I mentioned it in my previous video. I will, oh, actually, this one's not too terrible. Oh, no, I'm going to almost kill somebody here. Yep. Oh, almost killed him. Yeah, still terrible with the driving of the cart. Trying to get better. I have a tendency to push forward on the stick instead of going side to side. Anyway, so I was doing a protect a carriage. So I have, there's a Rook convoy, one for us. Ooh, I just got hit by my own carriage. And we start driving, and then, some blighter carriages start coming up next to us, and I'm like, jump on the back of the cart, and I got my gun out, and I'm like, bang, bang! I'm like shooting guys and shooting horses. And, you know, killing dudes, and everything is great. Except, I have the path that I was on put me in direct conflict with a train robbery income opportunity. So, the AI became confused as to which one I was doing. So in the end, I ended up failing both of them because the AI kept flipping back and forth, and all of a sudden it thought I was robbing the train, then it thought I was doing the carriage, then it thought I was robbing the train, then I failed both of them. So that was a problem. So now I'm trying to complete the side objective, which is go and steal the plans undetected. So I just, you know, I put my hood up. I, you know, quietly stroll up. But there's no button to steal. There's just hijack the driver, which will, I'm not really sure what I needed to do to get him off. But so I tried whistling, which ended up being a problem. So maybe I should have kidnapped him. Instead, I assassinated him, and then I was discovered. So, there's one optional objective that I completely botched. Of course, I did kill this guy in front of 4 of his friends, and they did nothing. Oh, nope, one of them finally noticed I was there. I really do like this part here where I'm like running away, and I'm like, okay, let's get out of here. Bang! The addition of the rope, Gatling rope, sling rope, I forget exactly what the term they use here. Honestly, I think they might actually use the term rope ladder, which doesn't really make sense considering a ladder has 2 ropes and rungs, but that's really beside the point. This is an excellent addition to, you know, to the weapons. So one of the things they did is they really cut down on the number of weapons that are available. So really there's the kukri, the cane sword, and the brass knuckle, or, you know, iron/steel, brass, whatever you, particularly what they're made of, you know, knuckles. I do want to find the ones from, like, the trailer where it says God Save the Queen. I want to find those, because I really would like to use those. That sounds awesome. But, so they cut down on that, and then there's guns, knives, and, you know, little bombs and stuff. That's, you know, but they've really cut back on the number of items that you have, gear, items, etc., which I actually am a big fan of. A big fan of them cutting back on this quite a bit. Alright, but the addition of the rope makes traversing the world so much easier, and it is a very welcome addition. It was sort of like the hook, you know, the hook blade that they had in Revelations, where really that was, okay, so that was really the only part of Revelations that was actually kind of worth keeping, but, you know, whatever. Anyway, so now we're going to, they're going to tell us about kidnapping. Of course, we've done a bunch of bounty missions, so I know how to kidnap. You know, we're going to have to go in and get the information to end this particular level. So we've had some, you know, some chasing, some cart driving. You know, we quote unquote tried to steal, and then and now we're going to do a bit of assassination and kidnapping. I'm going to have to assassinate some people so I can quote unquote remain undetected. You notice I'm already using the words quote-unquote, which means you can already tell I failed being undetected. I will say that there are more opportunities in order to stay undetected. I did not particularly utilize all those opportunities at this time, as Evie is my specialist for this, and I ended up with Jacob in this particular context. So I probably should have stuck more to, you know, what I do best is stay with Evie in sort of this situation. But you know, it is what it is. I didn't know what I was getting into, and now I'm Jacob, and it's over. So just continuing on, I love the, as I was saying earlier, just love the ambiance. as well as the combat AI is tighter. The writing is punchier. There is not as heavy an influence of the present day part. I mean, there's a little something, but they kind of, instead of making it bogged down by that, they really, they go with kind of more of a, we need you to be Jacob and Evie Fry and figure out where the piece of Eden is. Okay, go do that. Yeah, sure. So yeah, so we're going to go over here. We found the guy we need to kidnap, of course. Incapacitating, so I need to... Of course, these people, they're all like, oh, there's someone there. Oh, really funny story, really, before we wrap things up. I actually killed someone in front of one of my rooks, and he was like, I can't believe you did that. No, you're on my team. You should be fine with this. Although I did once, as I was walking along as Jacob and passed a few rooks, and they were like, you know, hello, Mr. Fry. How is your sister? It's like, oh, I see how it is. You know, everyone likes Evie, and you know, Jacob's just kind of the boss guy. So I should have probably killed that guy, but I got greedy and wanted to try to get in here to kidnap. Now I quickly drop my low profile into high profile because now I'm trying to use social cover. Of course, I wasn't thinking about the fact that going into social cover would be blown by actually punching the guy, and then I tackle him, so now he won't leave. So I pull out my kukri, and we're going to finish these guys off as, you know, as best I can. I did try to, I wanted to try to go for a double execution, but I got greedy and started killing them individually. But you'll notice I do try. I tried to get a double execution for the video, but it did not work out quite how I wanted it. Anyway, that is going to wrap things up. We're going to find out exactly where the distribution comes from for this. And then we'll move on to the next... see, here's where I did it. Right? Bam! Right in the chest. Yeah. Alright. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave your comments below, and be sure to like the video by, you know, under the views, there's a little thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, and let me know what you think. Alright, everybody, that's going to wrap it up for me. Thanks a lot.